Hello and welcome back to your favourite chaotic Leeds United podcast, Not Another Leeds podcast. And it's a full house today. Nobody's working away. We've got Kev and James. All right, boys?
All good.
Mate.
No
Very
paranormal.
ecstatic, as you can tell.
No paranormal tours tonight.
I'm just in the middle of tweeting out, mate. I'm just in the middle of tweeting.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
Today we are joined by Ellis from Derby Days, Joe's counterpart. If you remember all those weeks ago, I think it was before Christmas, Joe was on. Well, welcome, Ellis, to the Chaotic Podcast. And good luck, is all I can say.
I'll take it. If that's all I can get, I'll take it.
Yeah, so welcome to the podcast, mate. It's you get a notch next to your name. If first 1 to 10 gets a surprise, that's all I'll say. Before we, if you are playing along with a drinking game at home, chaos, please take a shot. The thing is, Ellis, every time we say chaos, they have to take a shot, and we say it a
It's
lot.
mainly
Chaos,
you that
chaos.
says it, though. It's mainly you that says
Well,
it.
I have to because I watch it back later on when I'm doing my own shots. Danny, shot. So, right, obviously, this might be right up your street, this Kev, this sponsor, because you talk about spam a lot. So this episode is brought to you. Spam a lot, is that a play? I think it's a play, that, isn't it?
Camelot.
Close enough.
Yeah, something like
Anyway, so this episode is brought to you by.
Hardway, specialists in ham and gammon and frequent moaning. Muppets get 27% off.
It needs to learn English.
That must hurt his face.
Yeah.
It must hurt his
So-
face. to pull that. Fucking hell.
I know,
that's
yeah.
hard, isn't
If
it?
you haven't seen it, he's been quite the moaner,
Jesus.
and this week, it does look like a Muppet. To be fair, it looks like a fat beaker, from the Muppets.
He looks
you
like
watch a lot.
He looks like his face is made out of old plasticine that's been punched by a
It
dog.
looks like his mouth opens that way.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Punched by a dog. Punched by a
Exactly.
dog. Oh, here we are. We've got a celebrity in the comments. It's Smarty. Good evening, sir. Hope you're all
Well,
right.
smart, are you?
He's having a dig at Ellis already. Is Ellis small or is he really far away? Is he really far
Oh.
away, mate?
I mean, I'd love to say I am quite far away, but I'm not exactly blessed in terms of vertically. So let's just leave it at that.
It's got a massive camera. So it's like a huge camera.
It's you can do the 0.5 zoom, can't you? And that's exactly what's going on in terms of the camera. So don't worry about that.
That makes sense. So he's
My
all
missus has to use the
cinematography.
same thing, mate, so we're all good here.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Hello to Joe, who I play
peanuts.
football for not for, but with. Nice to see you, Joe. I'll see you tomorrow. Get stretching now. Right. So,
Didn't understand a word of that. Crack on.
neither did I, to be honest. So yeah, we'll talk about Plymouth right quickly. We've played Plymouth in a 1-1 draw at Ellen Road. Ellis, I'd like to get your thoughts first, mate. What was your overall view of the game?
Well,
It was
my
crap.
overall view of the game. Sorry to butt in. I mean, I told you last week I was initially going to come on last Friday. I had a I'd say some spontaneous, but it was a lad's trip to Blackpool actually. So on the Saturday, I was sat in the Weatherspoons in Blackpool, like kind of streaming it on my phone, and it was not the best way to be watching the game. Let's just put it like that. So I managed the first half quite well, and by the sounds of it, the first half was the half that we were massively on top. It just sounds like another story of more possession, more maybe not clear-cut chances, but chances, and just not kind of putting it to bed. And then they allowed them away back in, and now we've got a Tuesday away fixture down south, which isn't really ideal, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, just like the missionary position, Leeds were on top for a bit. Kev, the second half wasn't very missionary, was it?
It was more
Go on.
crap.
Go on.
Say something.
That's it. I haven't
Crap.
got it. I'm just reading Smarty's comment that's on there because he's giving us a dig about me and James being the smallest, probably the
Yeah.
smallest content
Yeah.
creators there are at Leeds.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He did mention to me the other day that you were live from Hobbiton.
yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, it
Ellis-
was crap.
Everyone's small
wasn't
to him, though. He's fucking huge.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Fucking
part
giant.
giant. He's smarty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's DNA. Yeah, he's a huge guy. He's smarty. You won't mess with him anyway. I can because he likes
Hands
me.
bigger than my face.
Like
When he
club
shook
supper.
me, just lift me up. I just stood up like,
5 minutes in, and we haven't talked about it yet. Right, yeah. So, James, obviously it was crap, wasn't it? The draw. It's not what we needed. A replay down in the
No,
Gangsters
we didn't.
Central.
No, but it was going to happen. It was going to happen, wasn't it? That's like we're playing them in a couple of weeks, so that whole playing a team 3 times in a short space of time, it always happens to teams, doesn't it? So, unfortunately, we have to go to Plymouth twice, which is a bit of a kick in the shins, we'll say.
Yeah.
Should have beat them, let them into it. But that's what you get when you have players that don't play regularly, and they, they're not on it as much, and then the positioning's a bit off. But obviously, Anthony got caught out, tracking back. Cooper's out of position, all that. When you've got a regular team, they know what they're doing. So,
It's about sharpness, really, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, Ellis, we picked up a few injuries as well, didn't we? And going off the team sheet, I can't see because it's all blurry. My computer's pissed. It's not really good, is it? Dan James, I think Archie took a knock as well.
Yeah, I mean the one that has been weird is it's been Pascal. Like it's always been like cottoned over, like he'll be back kind of relatively soon, but it's always just been extended, and you kind of just got to think about what's really going on. I mean, he said in the presser the other day that he's back into properly training. Well, I don't know if it's proper contact training, but he's kind of getting back to the stage that you want him at. But it's just weird because it's felt dragged on, this one, really, and he's been like a pivotal part of that defence for the vast majority of the season. I don't know. It's just a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope they're not covering up like it's like a major tear or something like that. I mean, what are your thoughts, Kev? Do you think Ampadu's capable enough, isn't it, to drop into that back line?
Well, we ain't lost, have we, this year since we've been playing in defence? How many goals we conceded? 2? 1?
Plymouth.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
1.
Yeah. So that's not too bad, is it?
It's
it's doing all right. I've just seen the team sheet as well for tonight, so it looks like Ampadu's playing centre back again. So I'm not too fussed, but I do agree that when Strout came back really early from that hernia, didn't he? And I think it's all linked in because he needed to play because we were a little bit short at the time, and I'm not sure if the injuries are linked. But we've got 17 games left, including tonight, so we really need him back, and then Ampadu back in the midfield. But we need all the players fit right now. So yeah.
I agree. I mean, James, no Dan James tonight. Are we going to miss him?
Yes, we're going to miss little Dan James, the little speedy bastard. Hopefully, though, fucking Big Willie steps up for once. He puts in
it'd be about time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is about time. He might play on the left tonight, with Somerville on the right, and you might see a different Willie, because I've seen the same Willie for years now, and I want to see a different Willie. That's what I want, right?
Also, would you like to see Willie extend? Would you like an extended Willie? Would you like that?
Yeah, I would love to see an extended.
He would love that. He would love the extended Willie.
Yeah.
I mean, in the long run, it probably boosts up price, I guess, if the team did still come knocking. So contract extension means a bigger fee for us. I'd love for him to find the kind of groove that he was in last year, because obviously he burst onto the scene. Micah Richards style, he burst onto the scene, didn't he? But I feel like, I mean, me and Joe were discussing at the before the start of the season, out of the 2 players, we would have rather kept Somerville at the time, because he got a lot of media attention with it because he was so young and so fresh. I'm not saying he's a bad player, of course he isn't, but he does really need to kind of show it now. I mean, he's not been getting his way, he's not been starting, but then when you come onto the pitch, you've got to kind of show what you can do. I'm not saying
James. James said that, Ellis. James said he'd rather keep Somerville, and I was like, at the start of the season, I was like, nah, it's going to be Nonto's year. And I'm always right about everything, every single time on this podcast, right? And that's probably the only thing I've got wrong this year. So, I mean, you obviously called it, you and James, Joe, obviously all called that Somerville was going to have a good year, but I thought it would have been Nonto's year. So hopefully he's going to pay me back starting from tonight.
Hopefully, mate. Hopefully now he's just sort of like settled in and is like, you know what? It's not that bad here, really. But,
we've got Greg's. There's Greg's in Leeds. He loves it. Yeah.
He can just drive now.
Nando's.
around Leeds.
What is the kids say? Chilling in Nando's or something? Is that what they say? What's they saying? Ellis, you're a young
They
one.
They don't sell
Cheeky
chili in
Nando's.
Nando's.
That's it. Cheeky Nando's. Yeah. I don't know. I'm old. I still remember when we had 4 channels on television. Right. So
We've still got 4 channels and more.
And then some.
you had to go. Well, I don't pay
Yeah,
for
they
them.
went right
I mean,
in
yes,
there.
I do. I do pay for them. I pay my bills all the time, Mr. Government. So just to round off the Plymouth game, do you think the replay? Do you think we'll go there and smash their pasties, Ellis? That's not a
I'd
metaphor.
like to think so. Just for the sake of seeing Pieface moan about something online.
Oh,
But
yes.
in reality, at the end of the day, it's a great fixture because if we win, then brilliant. We've got a tie against Villa or Chelsea. But if we lose, then fully focus on the league and getting back to the promised land. Simple as.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we want.
We need to. I'm not asked about a cup.
It's
in fact,
strange,
James-
isn't it? Because
Yeah.
we ain't been this far in a while, have we, in the FA Cup? And I'd love to go play Chelsea, especially at Stamford Bridge. That would be lovely. But what if
Kevin
something
Keegan,
bad
yeah.
happens in these games? Yeah, what if something bad happens in one of these games or something like that? Or we get absolutely tonked, say, by Chelsea or Villa, and then the heads go down and it affects us in the long run. It's just a really weird predicament, isn't it?
Do you know what it reeks of? It reeks of getting this big fixture against a Chelsea or a Villa. And like Jesse Marsh last year, 3-0 up against Accrington Stanley and throws on Rodrigo, our highest scorer, and gets injured. Like you could just see like Somerville coming on when we're like 2-0 down or something and getting an injury that puts him out for the rest of the season. It's just typical Leeds, isn't it? That's the only problem with these kind of games.
Yeah, but I don't think they're silly enough to do that this season. But I know
That's
what you
different.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite the other teams booting us, though, Dan.
Yeah, there's that.
Thunderdome FA Cup version. Yeah, like I can't be asked with a cup run if I'm honest. I just want to get up. I want to get out of this fucking shit league. I want to get loads of expensive, shiny new players, and I want to dominate Europe like the Blitzkrieg. Anyway, let's move on really quick before anyone picks up what I just said. So we'll go on to James. James,
Yes.
I know you're not asked. I'll ask you before we move on. Cup run or no cup run? Not asked.
We're going to win the cup. We've discussed this many times, Daniel. We're not going to lose another game. We'll win every single game.
I need to
And
fill
the cup's in
time
there.
and the content.
But
I need to.
But the thing is now we're light in areas, and I think if we keep on foot, we'll be okay. But we're light, and extra games is a bit risky in that. But that's the only thing that worries me about it now. But yeah, we'll just win the cup anyway. Sweet.
Just win that.
That's fine.
Yeah, pocket.
Just the one? Well, we can't win any more, can we? I suppose.
No.
Unless we win the championship again. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
one.
So.
Another one.
I count right to all the hundreds of people watching this right now, somewhere. Do you count the championship as a trophy? Because I do.
Yeah, well, it's
Ellis?
more competitive than a lot of the leagues around Europe. I don't know if you watch even. I know there's a lot going into the Saudi Arabian League. I don't know if you've seen last night that Ronaldo's team beat Inter Miami 6-0. Literally, the championship is more competitive. Yeah, the American League, the championship's more competitive. You've got the Welsh international team who are half decent. You've got a massive amount of their players playing for Leeds. It says a lot about the championship still, doesn't it? It's a higher quality than a lot of these leagues around Europe and the world.
It is.
So,
And it's
I'd count it
46
as a
games as
trophy.
well. It's a long bastard league, man.
It's
So
hard
yes,
to get
you
out
must
of,
count
man.
this as a trophy. It is.
Definitely.
I think my view on it is it's a trophy. It's a definite trophy, but you can't call. You say, "Oh, the last team to win a major trophy." I wouldn't. It's not a major trophy. Is it? But it is a trophy.
I'd agree with that. It's a trophy, though, isn't it? Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only trophy you deserve to win. That's it.
It's like Arsenal fans. Oh, well, I'll say we've won the league more recently than you have. Do you know what I mean? That's what I say to them, and then I just go like that. So just go away.
Right up the nose.
Well, with my sausage
right
fingers
in
and
the
get them
face.
out to them. Yeah.
Right, let's move on to what we do now. Then, Ellis, is we go on to a picture quiz. It's like guess the player, and no one's won it yet. Funnily enough, no one's won it.
See that
So
comment?
Which one?
That's a great Einer's comments. Brilliant.
Oh, no.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
It's a trophy. I plan to go down and go.
That's brilliant.
Einar,
Oh.
shout
That's
out
a
to
good one,
Einar.
that.
That's good. Yeah, I mean,
You know what?
They've still got the same
Forget
trophy
that.
cabinet, haven't they? This is Gaza.
He's the one that did the Alex Ferguson skid mark comment as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
We should get a
fucking
little
hell.
like a little thing of just his
montage.
comments.
Yeah,
a little
montage of
his
Einer's comments. That's fantastic comments, mate. He's followed us for a
Well
long
done,
time
mate.
as well. Fair play to him. Yeah, he's been with us for a
Since
while.
day one.
Yeah.
About day
Day
7 as Einar. It's from Iceland.
Yeah, Iceland. That's it.
Yeah.
We'll
Nice.
talk about 2016.
Do you remember who was the last Iceland player to play for Leeds? If anyone can remember, because I don't remember his name. Come on, what was his name? James, Danny.
Fucking.
Oh, mate.
Einer's got
What's
part
our
of his
play?
name.
Forsell play for him. Oh no.
No.
Forsell play.
It was after Forsell, I think.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Gylfi
Aaron. Oh,
Einarsson.
yeah. Einerson, yeah. Yeah,
Gylfi
I remember
Einarsson.
him now.
Kev, you're on mute.
Would be a name like Gylfi, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can
No!
have it.
don't talk about
Honestly, for our entire Leeds lives, we've always say, "Oh, who's the best player that's ever played for Leeds?" And me and him always go, "Oh, it's got to be Tommy Kanavik," like that, because we never played the two. He was just there. I swear, me and James were talking about Tommy Kanavik for years, man. That's brilliant to see that someone else remembers him. Oh, that's brilliant.
You could show me that, and I'd think you were a character from Harry Potter or something. Anyway, so what happens now, Ellis? You've got 5 seconds to sort of guess the player.
5
Right.
seconds. Whoa.
No, well, you get 5 seconds on the screen. You know,
Okay.
soak in the information with your eyeballs, process it, and then I'll come back to you. All right? No one's won it yet. So here is your 5 seconds. Start now. So who is
Gareth Bale.
this player? Are you saying Gareth Bale?
It's got to be on it.
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the
Cheers,
podcast, Ellis.
Okay.
James, who do you think it is?
Oh,
Ellis is
think
going
it-
Gareth Bale.
I know who it is. I actually know who this
Go on.
is. It is.
Go on
It's pre-He-Man. It's what's his name? The little prince. The little twatty prince. Him.
Prince Adam.
Prince
Oh,
Adam.
Prince Twatty,
Yeah.
Prince Adam guy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Kev? Who do you think?
I was actually going to say Tom Jones, but I'm actually going to change to Postman Pat. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Ellis is like, what? Ellis is like, what the fuck are they on about? This Gareth Bale. Well, Ellis.
Wow.
you'll be
Wow. Well,
surprised.
Ellis.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more guess. It is Gareth Bale, by the way. Or is it?
What?
It's not, is it? It's
It's
not.
up to you, mate. I'm just going off with your guess.
Well, that is
we've
my
got Andy.
guess.
You got Einar in the comments
I'm on
saying
Sam.
Tom
Tom
Jones. You got. All right, James.
I
it's
see
my
where
job.
this is going.
Oh, I laughed like a rat paedophile then. Sorry.
Trying to speed up. 'Cause,
Oh.
no. Wow.
Kev.
Wow.
Right. So here's
Wow.
one more look. Right. You said Gareth Bale. We have
I'm gonna have
got
to stick with it.
Gareth Bale. James, you said Prince Adam. Kev, you
Prince
said.
Adam.
I said I'm going to go Fireman Sam. I'm not going to
Ira
go
Hindley.
with right. It's not going to go with that one.
Ira Hindley.
All right, I'll put you out of your misery. It is actually Mulan's Mushu. He has transferred to Wales due to his links to Wales from
Got a cartoon.
China.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get Mushu though, did you? So
No, I didn't get
Anyway.
Mushu.
yet again,
Mushu.
nobody has guessed it correct. It's the rollover to next week, and you could have won some ham that looked like Chris Wilder. So
Yeah.
unlucky there, boys. So yeah, unlucky, I know.
So close.
Right, so close. Right, so we'll go on to the transfer window as a whole. Ellis, how do you feel about have we done smart business? You know, incomings and outgoings.
Well, outgoings, fuck me, it's been hard to keep up with. But on a whole, it goes back to his pressers. He always says January is a really tricky one to get into because you don't want to just get players in for the sake of getting players in. They need to fit the kind of system they want to play, like kind of have the same belief, the same philosophy, la da 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 da. I think Connor Roberts is a good one. We did need a fullback. It's been disappointing to see some people go that have gone. I mean, like I felt like Darko could have offered a little bit of coverage. I mean, we've got plenty there, though, haven't we? But
Yeah.
fullbacks, we did need a fullback. And Connor Roberts, who was in the AFL player championship team of the season last year. So I think it's a smart signing. It's quick to jump on and say we've not signed enough. But if you rewind to last January, was it Weston McKennie we got? Everybody was quite happy about, and look how he turned out. We don't speak about that.
No.
Like,
And the
January's
Warrior.
January,
The Warrior
man.
as well.
January's January.
If you mention his name, Kev will start punching his chair again.
I'll
On
say
the
my
slippers
chair.
on. Yeah,
That's his fifth chair this month.
there is. It is.
Kev, smart business. I'll say the same question to you.
I went through this last night with so obviously the other panel of the show that I was on last night. I like it. I don't mind. I think we've kept everybody that we needed to keep. The only one I'm quite a Darko JB. I thought he was going to step up this year and maybe go and play for Plymouth. He could come back next year because he's on a decent contract. He come back, but I'm kind of sad to see Hjalda leave because he's played for us, but he's never really played in his favourite position. And I've always thought he was going to be quite good for us and decent potential. But everybody that's gone, apart from Spence, are not first teamers, nowhere near the first team. So I think I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Kept all the big players, asset protection. I think, and then Connor Roberts is a good player. So I'm quite happy as long as everyone stays fit. If they ain't, then
Kev face.
you know what I mean.
James, go on then, mate. Let's get your thoughts on the window.
I can see through it. Nah,
I knew that would come in. I knew that would come in.
Don't smash it. Anyway, the window, it was quite quiet on the whole for everybody, wasn't it? It was. You can see that teams are now being much more wary on what they're spending with what's happened to bloody Everton and Forest and what's going to happen to Man City when they go down
Forest
to the
don't give a
Vanarama
shit.
Yeah.
Forest don't give a
Crack
shit.
on, don't know. He's off the chain, he is, isn't he? He's gonna go out with a bang anyway. So it's quite quiet all around, and like you can sort of understand like where Farker's coming from. It's like you don't just want to buy someone for the sake of buying someone. You want someone that's going to improve the team, but the best players are playing, and it's one of them. Do you want to like sort of have to promise players minutes, and that's not the way it's going to be. So yeah, hello with you. So it's been okay. A little bit light.
Sorry, James.
Yeah,
I do think it's been a very strange window, and again, obviously, everyone's papping themselves from FFP, but I mean, Farker, I've got to agree with Ellis. He doesn't want to bring players in just for the sake of it. I would have loved Ben Godfrey, and that rumor was really good for me. Oh, loved it, but it's
mad on the Godfrey this one.
Yeah, probably mad on the Godfrey.
It.
Yeah,
Godfrey's sick.
Yeah, I'm not that fussed by it. I'm just happy that we kept players in, and we cannot guarantee players game time coming to Leeds. Cannot. Even Connor Roberts has come out and said, look, I'll play wherever they need me to if they want me on the bench. This is just around the squad. I'm happy just to be here, which is refreshing. And
it's the mentality you need, isn't it?
Yeah, he's obviously been told.
Sounds like bullshit, though.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll just stand in the background and watch you. I don't care. I'll do anything.
Do you want a bit of this water?
I'll get in the canteen if you want. How do you take your tea? Like, right, push your trolley.
I'll clean the boots. I'll do anything. I'll wank you off. What?
It's been nice being this podcast for so
yeah, mate.
We had a good run, didn't we? We had a good run, mate.
We're not gonna make 30 at this rate.
I mean, it's just been a weird. Nobody's really spent anything. I think Crystal Palace are the biggest spenders in England, aren't they? This year.
Joe just said on the Derby Days YouTube, he commented saying Hull have probably had one of the best transfer windows.
Yeah. I agree. They've done amazing, haven't they? They're done fantastic. Yeah, big time.
Talking, to be fair, a lot of my friends wanted. What's the lad that come from Liverpool called again?
Carvalho.
Yeah, we all wanted him, didn't we? I think we all wanted him, but it's about minutes, isn't it?
This is what boils down to really is that, right, Liverpool aren't stupid. They'll go, right, we want our player to have X amount of minutes. Can you guarantee that? And at the minute, our front four, James Somerville, Rutter, and Bamford Ampero, if you will, that front five, they've got over 42 goals between each other.
Yeah, it's the strongest
Yeah,
part
no-
of the team, realistically.
Even
Yeah,
Nonto and
so-
Anthony, like as backup as well. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And
How
this
do you
is
fit?
what-
How
this
do you
is-
fit another one into the equation? So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For me, I were happy as long as we got a left or right back in. So for me, as a window, I'm happy. We kept us good players. We've battered them off in the summer as well. We've got Connor Robertson, who, like you say, Ellis was in the Championship team of the week. Burnley fans are fuming that they've
Yeah.
let him go.
yeah.
So if you look like we've brought Robertson, Pervader's gone, McGurk's gone, which shocked me, to be honest. Bates gone, Jaby's gone, Ayling's gone, Hielder's gone. It looks to me like the 49ers are having a bit of a clear out of Orta's incomings. So like Ayling, out of all of them, right? You're talking about like Ayling, who was on the bench, and not a lot of Leeds fans wanted Ayling even on the first 11 sheet. Now, Hilda, going to your comment there, Dave, that's your
It's Bernard,
Kev.
mate.
I mean,
for God's sake.
Bernard Kev, David Keg. Hilda, I did like him. He was very promising, coming from Celtic. I remember seeing Celtic fans fuming, if he wants to rot on Leeds bench, that sort of comment. But he was injury prone.
It's exactly what he did.
Yeah. McGurk, he would making big progress, I think, in the 21s.
But to be fair, he hasn't been the same since he had to bring back that ring from Mordor, has he?
Didn't he used to live under the stairs as well?
I'd like
With
to
rope.
see you. I'd like to see you carry someone up Mount Doom and throw a fucking
God's
ring
sake,
in the
yeah.
fight. But McGurk, he were vital to that. When they got promoted with Cresswell and stuff. We've kept hold of Cresswell as well, which is he's back in the thing, isn't he? This is a scene, but here's another one. Cine on a permanent to Bournemouth. Ellis, would you let him go? It might, according to rumours, the next couple of days he could be sealing that move.
Well, at the end of the day, I've seen Bournemouth play a few times this season, and whenever he's been on the pitch, he's a good player. We know that he's a good player. We didn't see enough of him in the Leeds top last season, don't get me wrong. I mean, without some of the stuff that he had to go through, would we be in the same position that we are now? You never know, because he was one of them wingers that could change a game. And it would be sad to see him go, but could I blame him? Not necessarily, no. It comes back to all them players that we let go last window. We had a lot of loanees going out. Would we want the vast majority of them back? Probably not, but he'd definitely be up there on the ones that you would take back. But if he wants to go, fair enough. We've got plenty of strength in these positions. That's fine. So all the best to him. He's not one of them ones that I hold a grudge against, to be honest. There's a few, don't get me wrong, because at least he had kind of showed us what he could do.
Wait till I ask James. Wait till I ask James that same question, mate.
Let's hear it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
James, both barrels, go.
Yeah, you can fuck right off, he can.
Get him out of here.
Nonto sort of stayed and he's like, played a bit. He's a little prick. He can do one. Oh, you know what? I would sell him. No, I'm not selling him. Give us 80 million and then you can have him.
It's weird, this deal, isn't it? Because if we don't go up, we have to sell him to them for 25 million or something like that. So they would have had to pay more in January to get him now than that 25 million if we don't go up. Or we wait till we go up and then we can sell him for more money because we're in the Premier League. The 49ers, they seem quite financially prudent. But yeah, get him out. As much as he's a good player, and I've got to agree with Ellis. I mean, he got sent off against, was it West Ham last year?
Villa, wasn't it?
Or Villa, Clarets. I'm colourblind, you see. But he's he was a game changer. And if we would have stayed fit the whole season, it could have been different. And I agree with Tyler Adams towards the end of the season as well. But yeah, get him gone. Get him gone. Just get big money for him so we can invest it back in the squad. Get everybody that didn't want to stay. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, but the ones that tried to take the club to court to go, then they don't come back for me.
That's a big point.
Robbie Savage is his agent as well.
Yeah,
fuck off and all.
And we got Jan Dames anyway, didn't we? And Jan Dames has been amazing. Yeah, Jan Dames has been amazing all year.
just going back
Dan
to
James, therefore.
just going back to what Evie said here. Also, a good deal for Pervader and avoiding giving Man City selling clause money, which is a bit of brilliance actually, because if
They
we
really need the money though.
yeah, but they
Yeah, we've only had to give him half the money. If we'd have got
No,
500k, we'd have got 250. Now he's going for free. So
no, it's
yeah, but got him off
he
the
had a
wage
sell-
bill though. Yeah.
he had a sell-on clause in his contract, so now they've paid us a loan fee, which gets us out of giving a percentage to Man City. Now Pervader, he's not getting in over Anthony and Nonto unless he has a cameo at number 10. Do you think, James? That's why he's gone
Yeah.
to get to game time.
Yeah, he wants to play, doesn't he? He's like a lot of the youngsters that have gone. They feel like they probably want to step up to first team football, and they're not getting it at Leeds. And he's one that wants to probably play regularly, at a higher level. So, yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
Little-
of
little
the
Colombian.
pre-season you guys watched, but he looked fucking electric as well. So
He did, yeah. We seen him
think
at Forest game, didn't
Yeah,
we? It's
Yeah,
fucking
me
really
and James
good.
went up to Burton. We and James went up to Burton to watch the friendly against Forest, and he was great. He was brilliant. And everyone was like, "Oh, he's back, but he's not."
as we
back.
do.
he's been
I-
back, and now he's gone.
I'm more excited now with him going that he's probably gonna have to give Joe Galhart a bit more minutes than
Yes.
Pervader's minutes now. So, and then maybe he can reignite his Leeds career because I thought he'd be gone out on loan as well. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of excited for that bit for Joe Galhart to get back in and see what he can do again. Because remember the year we stayed up, he was a catalyst for us, wasn't he? And he was great.
He was unbelievable. I always remember that
Yeah.
little move that he did against Brighton when we drew 1-1 at Ellen Road.
Oh yes,
It was Messi-esque, wasn't it?
Oh,
Like it
yeah.
really was.
Dinked it
I did
over.
watch that on
Yeah.
repeat. Yeah, like dinked it over the defender's leg, right close to the byline as well. Like there was not much margin for error at all. Puts it to the back stick for Pascal to head it home, and there's absolute limbs everywhere, mate.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
And the
That's
goal
a
against
very good player
Norwich,
we need.
yeah.
he's a very
Goal
good
against
player.
Norwich.
He's a very good player. It's just a shame he's got a Roblex body that stops him running so fast down the wing or whatever. He's on the bench tonight. We'll talk about that in a minute. But
Newcastle.
yeah, so overall, we're all happy with the transfer window. Yeah, sound.
We'll see.
I the real reason why I think Pervader has left is I think Farker has found his Instagram and he's not a keen on all the videos, on all the like Varma sort of videos. I think that's why he's gone. Anyway,
Well, if I
moving
stood
on
there
to-
and looked at a picture of myself, looking at myself in my own house, I'd expect a slap. That's what he does, doesn't he? Just takes pictures of himself, looking at pictures of himself. He's a strange
Yeah.
one, Pervader,
He's
but
saying
he
it-
did have some
Maybe
talent.
he just
though.
likes himself. Maybe he just loves
Yeah.
himself. There's nothing wrong with self-love.
Imagine you go into his bedroom in his house, look up, it's a mirror, but on that mirror is a picture of himself looking at himself. By the mirror.
Or he's got loads of clones of himself in his bedroom and they just walk around bumping into each other. Oh my god! Oh my god!
And he'll go, "Hello, Dave," and that's all they can say. Just walking around, clowns bumping and going, "Hello, Dave," like that, just walking into each other. Or looking up into the mirror as well. It's an unlimited nightmare
like-
paradox that Ian Pervader
They
lives
start
in.
dribbling around each other, all of them,
Right.
dribbling in
Right.
the room.
Ellis, before you run off. Right, tangent. Let's move on to Bristol chaos drink. So the team sheet for Leeds United is as follows. So you've got Melier, Gray, Firpo, Rodon, Ampadu, Gruev, Kamara, Somerville, Nonto, Jorginho, and Bamford up top. The subs are Clarkson, Byram, Cooper, Cresswell, Shackleton, Anthony, Geldhart, Perrault, and Joseph. Now, I like to see Joseph get his more minutes personally. I'll come to you first, Ellis, mate, because we are pressed for time now. But what's your vibes going into this game, mate? And, it is a short one because obviously we're playing at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, vibes going into this game. I hate these away days recently. We've been shown that we need to hate these away days. I mean, it dates back to Stoke away when Bamford skied that penalty. I don't know about you boys, but I'm really here for the Bamford redemption arc. I mean, I've jumped on his back enough times. I've seen that. And I like to see him doing well. I think he's a massive confidence player, by the way. I just think when things are going well for him, he'll keep doing well. But when things start going wrong, that's when it can really go tits up for him. So I like to see him getting his minutes and getting his goals. it's good to have competition in these positions, and long may it continue.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Hopefully, our away form starts to pick up a bit more now. I think we're third or second in the away form, but last year it wasn't too good, was it? Kev, I'll come to you, mate. Same question, please.
Yeah, I don't like any game that's. I've said this to you millions of times. I don't like Leeds playing any game that's not a 3:00 kickoff on a Saturday because the majority of the games where we've slipped up this year, I've been on games that are not on a Saturday at 3:00. So yeah, on Friday night ones for us, it's always a bit. Didn't we play Leicester on a Friday night though?
Yeah, we did, but we also played Rotherham on a Friday night earlier in the season and drew 1-1 to him. So Friday's a bit sticky.
And West Brom, we played them on a Friday.
Yeah,
Southampton.
West Brom.
That was a Saturday, mate.
That was a Saturday morning, 12:30, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, not 3:00 though, is it, Kev?
No,
that's true.
It's, it's not Ellen Road as well. It's just not Ellen Road.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I imagine us to wear the blue kit tonight as well. Do you think?
No, I seen they posted a
Bristol?
picture earlier with a white kit on, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe just make.
You had a Gruev with the white kit on, saying kick off at 8 o'clock, and it was the normally.
Maybe he's just wearing white. Everyone else wearing blue.
Yeah, Gruev's a bit mad, isn't he?
White kit.
Yeah.
What a boy he is.
James, I'll come to you, mate. Are you happy? Are you happy with that lineup, James? And obviously, you're always positive about Leeds United. You're like the other half of the battery, and Kev is the negative side. Oh, I make myself.
And you're the metal that holds us together. Anyway,
I'm the social glue.
You are something. You son of a bitch. Anyway, yes, mate. I think it's a good team. I think I like the idea of Fark sort of playing the long game in the leagues. Like his teams tend to get stronger as the season comes to an end. Like if you look at his up Norwich times, that he's got better as the last games of the season. So we'll see. But with the light squad, it might be a bit difficult. But yeah, I'm happy with that lineup. I think we smashed them about 20-0.
Ellis, Ellis, do you think Nonto starts on the left today?
I mean, he does he prefers it, doesn't he? Realistically, I mean, with a lot of these right-footed players, they'd like to be on the left because you've always got the element of being able to cut in, and once you beat your man, you can get a shot off. I mean, I don't know if you've watched Nonto when he has come on and he's been on the right. Whenever an opportunity has arisen for him to use his left foot, it's been fucking terrible. It's either been awful or he's just not done it. And you think to yourself, why are you not hitting that? I mean, no disrespect, I think he's a great player, but as a professional footballer earning a fair bit of money, you should be able to hit the ball at least half decent with your weak foot.
Yeah.
But he just does everything in his power to avoid using it. So I think on the left, brilliant, utilize it. If he can't use his left, if he can't use his left, put him on the fucking left so he can cut in and use his right.
Yeah.
Well, he even did that with a scissor kick against Cardiff, didn't he? When normal people would have volleyed it with their left when it's coming over the head, but he's just scissored it into the top corner. Which
yeah,
in
that situation, brilliant. That's fine.
Yeah. You are right, use your left, you shit bag.
Exactly.
On the plus side about Nonto, he could play for our football team, the under 5'5".
Yeah,
couldn't play for him. Right, let's get a quick score prediction then, because we've got a couple of minutes left before you all have to go. I think James has cooking lessons with Gordon Ramsay. I think tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, he keeps swearing in the background and knock him out.
Yeah. Don't mess up, mate. Team on kitchen
jam on toast, is it? Right, so Ellis, I'll come to you, mate. Can I get a score prediction and or players that will score?
I'm going to go 3-1 Leeds because we will concede away from home. I'm definitely going to go for another Bamford goal and probably a Somerville and a Dan James. That's such an easy one to say, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Dan James not playing though.
Yeah.
Oh, is he not? Oh, shit, isn't it? I've not been able to the team sheet. I just had to. I had to take your word for it, and I just must have gone over it. Tell you what, we'll go Somerville brace then, boys. We'll go for a Somerville brace. Let's do that. Nice. We'll forget that I ever said it.
Yeah, okay.
He'll do well to score from Leeds. Well, they'll do very well. James, score prediction.
I did say 20-0 a minute ago. It won't be 20-0 though, obviously.
Stick by your guns, mate.
I want to say a 0 though. I'm gonna back them to get a 0. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say 4-0.
Nice. Kevin?
I would actually think 3-1, same as Ellis, and I think they'll score first as well, and that we'll come back. And I do fancy Patrick Bamford to score again. I do, and I actually really hope that Willie Nonto scores after
I think
and
he's
with
gonna
his left
score.
foot as well. With his left foot,
That'd be perfect. Wouldn't it?
yeah, that would be a brilliant, and it'll just make our day. So I'm going to go 3-1, Patrick Bamford and Willie Nonto to score, please.
Yeah, I will.
Please.
I will echo you, Kev, and I'll go 3-1 as well. Hopefully we score. Andy all leads that we set it to 5-2 Leeds, which is very optimistic. And
take that
I
as well.
hopefully would take that as well, mate. Yeah. Right. So what happens? We've got 2 more segments. Ellis now. I know what you're thinking. Fucking hell, 2 more segments. You're nearly there,
Let's
mate.
go.
You're nearly there.
Let's go.
So what we do, this bit's called Top Knob, and what we do is we all put a name into the middle, and we get his knobs out, and I'm over joking, and we nominate who is the top knob. So let's get into this week's top knob.
Top knob.
Do you know, this is probably going to be the closest we've come to just getting kicked off YouTube. So, Kev, I'll come to you first, mate. I'll give Ellis a bit of time to think about who his top knob is of the week. Who are you nominating, mate?
I'm going to go for me, if being honest. I'm going to go for myself as top knob because, yeah, I'm just a knob, if being honest with you. It's fair. Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
You look really depressed when you say that, Kev. I'll back you, mate. You're not a top knob.
Oh, thanks.
Pick someone else.
Oh, okay. Chris Wilder.
Chris Wilder, yeah.
Yeah, or
Fury.
Tyson Fury. That's a good one as well. Yeah. He's a
James.
Oh god, I don't know. I've been quite happy this week. No one's pissed me off.
Well, that's the first. Fucking hell.
He's just had his walls filled in. They're fine at the moment, so we're all good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say the transfer window because it was a bit of a disappointment. On a whole, not just for Leeds, just
in general.
The transfer window. Yeah.
Okay. Ellis, can I get your top knob there, please?
Neil Maupay.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, it's a good shout.
Because it comes out, and I think he said something about him having more goals than Maddison, and he actually doesn't. Andy's a striker, and Madison's a midfielder.
Yeah.
So he
relegations
goes,
were thrown about as well.
Yeah, top knob of the week for me, definitely.
Okay, I can't decide between both, but I'll go for Neil Maupay and Chris Wilder, who looks like spam. Kev, you're not a knob, mate.
Yep.
So them two, they are this week's top knob.
Top knob.
That's for you, James. I heard that before we cut off.
No,
right,
I was
one
just
more.
reading Evie's. Reading Evie's comment. That's all.
I think we are all on acid, it seems, tonight.
Yes.
At least we're not always like this. This is like extra
It's
chaotic.
the best one I've ever done.
We take it.
Yeah. So we've got what it is, right? Because we get loads of money from these sponsors, as you can tell, mate. We're all wealthy millionaires, but don't say it too loud. I've built a supercomputer, mate, and it generates random stuff. It's not all me, but I built it. So here it is. Are you ready, Ellis, to meet the NALP 3000? Okay, let's get ready. Even if you're not, here we go. Beep, boop, beep.
Calculating. Question found. Would you sign a player with 3 legs or conjoined twins with the skill offskit Wooten?
Now,
Scoot Wooten.
It needs to learn English.
It's killed me, Scoot Wooten. I'm gonna cry. I've got to mute myself.
Oh
my God.
Ellis, just when you thought you had us pegged, that comes out. I do apologise. I'll come to you first, mate. Scoot Wooten, it needs to learn English. I'm sorry about these two. Who would you sign for your team? A 3-legged player, or would you go for Scoot Wooten?
Got to be a 3-legged player, better ball control, surely.
Yeah, there you go, mate. Yeah. I don't think I can. I don't think I can come to them two. I'd sign a 3-legged player.
I want Scoot Wooten, I do.
Scoot Wooten. I can't do it.
I want Scoot Wooten. That's who I want. Fuck the
I'm
conjoined.
so-
Fuck the other one.
I am sorry,
Oh,
Ellis.
man.
This is
Don't
very
apologise.
That's brilliant.
Fantastic.
That's brilliant.
Are we
That's the-
are we
that's-
even
that's
live?
the best one.
Yeah. Scoot Wooten. I need to teach you English. I need to start writing down. I don't know what accent it is. Yeah, so I think we're
Maybe
all,
it's because you go beep boop beep before you put it on, and he hates it.
I'm
Come here, mate.
Yeah, I'm caressing my laptop. Yeah.
Oh
Well,
my god!
there it
come
is.
on.
Well,
Oh,
at least them two
I
have
hurt
a
my
laugh.
face.
Ellis, I know it's short and sharp, mate, because obviously we've got a game tonight. Thank you for coming on, mate. I hope you enjoyed it, and
Cheers,
we haven't
buddy.
scared you off.
Definitely.
It says here you
No,
blocked
not at
me.
all.
It says here you blocked me, mate.
I
What's
didn't
that
think
say?
that'd show up before we cut off.
Oh.
No, but thank you very much. What's going on at Derby Days, mate?
Well,
tonight.
we was going to do a watch along tonight, but I don't think we're going to do that. We're just going to clip what's going on this week and then probably just post them up. I'd probably next live watch along will be next week. So
Yeah.
keep posted, boys.
Yeah. So if you don't already, please go over to Instagram and YouTube and any other social media platform and search for Derby Days. It's Joe and Ellis, and you've got other lads on there as well, aren't you?
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Premier League teams, and they do like Premier League watch along. So please go watch them. They are good lads, and we've had Ellis on before, and hopefully we'll try and get them both on at the same time and peg them.
Yeah, definitely.
Not peg them. Get them together and fight each
Don't
other.
threaten me with a good time.
Moving on.
You'll get Scoot Wooten on you.
Scoot Wooten, yeah. Everyone,
yeah.
please do like and subscribe. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. Woo! Whether we reach that or not, I don't know. After this episode goes out,
You never know.
yeah. Please do like and subscribe. Get them notifications on. We are on every Friday. I've been
And
Danny.
Sunday.
I'm coming to that, mate. Don't worry.
Oh, sorry.
James. You can catch us on the Sunday Club this Sunday. In that right, Kev?
Catch us. Catch
That's
us in your
correct.
hands.
Liked and reported.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. I know, Evie. Evie's our residential stalker. She likes to come on every now and then. I got you. Right. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you next week. Ciao.